sports. It's in the game.
He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Singletary again, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that That's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He got 29 yards that time. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. Singletary is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Up the middle, it's Cook. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Allen. Forced out to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, Cook. Oh, what a move. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there. And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits? His running back. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back. And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps? And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 36 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff. Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Stroud sets up the play action. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. The 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides.
Stephon Diggs down the right sideline. He may go. Stephon Diggs and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 79 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Texans. Take Dell, 59 yards. And the Texans have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Will Anderson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Stroud off the play fake. Steps away to his left. And it puts it on the carpet. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On play action, Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. And this is caught inside the 5. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Cook trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have taken a 4th quarter lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They will run with Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Watch the
Play action. Stroud now. That's complete to Dell.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Singletary. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Singletary again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Devin Singletary taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
Hey, check back, Mike 6, Mike 6. Coming to you,
They'll try the middle with Cook. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Play action. Now it's Allen being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. To throw is Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now Allen. And Cook has it left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Throwing, Allen. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
This is 1st and 10. Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here comes 2nd down. Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Allen. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Now Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's 1st down. A give up the middle to Singletary. He'll take this to the 46. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Maybe one quick chance to make a field goal try easier. 2nd down. Now Stroud. Got his man, Dell. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
He gets this complete to Diggs.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
So the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. they've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
Tyler Matakevich. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
And Stroud now to throw.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Here's Hardy set to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
86 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. That's quickly out wide to Davis. Down to the 10.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.